Welcome back to Sports 360 AZ. I am Eric Sorensen. Thank you so much for joining us. And today is the finale, the final 2020 Vision guest of the spring. We started this back in mid-March, and we have been fortunate enough to catch up to probably around 20 different student athletes, one from each high school from the class of 2020. And today we are happy to welcome Adam Maldonado, standout outside linebacker, defensive end from Canyon del Oro, huge playmaker for the Dorados, 68 tackles last season, 10 for loss. He had a pick six. He was all over the field, and he joins us via Skype. Adam, how are you?
I'm good. Happy to be here.
Thank you for joining me. How have you been handling the pandemic? I know it kind of seems like we're sort of on the back end of it, hopefully. Yeah. But in terms of, your world getting flipped upside down, the routine suddenly became not routine at all, studying at home, working out at home. What have you done over the past couple months just to keep yourself not just physically active, but mentally active as well?
My friends and my family have gotten me through so much, just trying to keep in contact with them as much as possible. And every day I try to keep my routine going so that mentally and physically I can stay in shape.
In terms of your senior season, you guys finished 8-3, you made the playoffs, a really good year. As you've had time to kind of reflect back on your senior year, what are you going to take away from the 2019 campaign?
Family. I mean, I've been on a lot of teams, but this team, or that team, was the closest team I've ever been on. I mean, there was a game where we finished with like 20 players left, I think.
Wow.
So just really brotherhood all the way on that team.
I found your kind of rise to stardom really intriguing because you didn't put up huge stats as a junior, and you're kind of, I think, an unknown, at least statewide, coming in your senior season, and you absolutely blew up, had a great year. What do you attribute all that success to in terms of going from being just a bit player as a junior to being a standout senior?
Coaches and teammates. I mean, my junior year, I didn't weigh a lot. So me and my teammates realized that it could be our last year that a lot of us get to play together. So we thought, might as well make it the best, right? So we would work out 3 times a day and just get after it.
Yeah. Well, one of those teammates that you mentioned, Stevie Rocker, I know he's sort of been, I don't want to say overshadowed by Bijan Robinson down there in Tucson, but he is going into his senior year. He's a phenomenal player. How did it make you better practicing against him? And second part of that question is, how much fun was it on Friday nights when he was healthy, watching that guy just go out there and ball?
He was an extremely talented player. So I think he's the best back in Tucson, but that's just me.
Oh, okay. All right.
But he would really help motivate the team, and he helped a lot of us out because when you play against a player that talented, you make everyone else better. So
you have a twin brother, Adam, who, if you put you guys side by side, you certainly don't look like twins. Hey, no slight towards your brother, but you're what, 6'2", about 180, 185?
Yeah, grew a couple inches, I think, now, but
you're like closer to like 6'4"?
Yeah.
Wow. And twin brother is about 5'10"-ish?
5'9"-ish.
160-ish?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Is that about right?
Yeah.
How cool is that to be able to share the field with your twin? That's a pretty unique situation.
Awesome. I mean, not a lot of people have the opportunity. So me and my brother are actually really competitive. And so every day we get to push each other. And it's just really awesome to share something that we love together.
Of course. All right. So I assume Adam's school's out down there, right? CDO's done?
Yeah.
What did they do for graduation? Or if they haven't done anything, are they planning on doing any sort of formal graduation? Do you know?
So what we did was, you would have 15 people sign up for a time, and each person would walk in and we had a big auditorium and stuff. And you just shook hands, you took pictures and stuff with the principal and by yourself and with your family. And they're planning on in the future, in a month or two, if they can, to have like a normal graduation, but we'll just see.
That's good. That sounds like a nice alternative. Yeah, it's not the ideal situation, but at least you were able to experience that with your family. Granted, it was kind of a slimmed down version, but was that kind of bittersweet knowing that high school was over and you're on to college, or are you just ready to make that step and write that next chapter?
I'm beyond excited to go to college. So, yeah.
I can imagine. Well, Adam, thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it, and best of luck with everything. And I'm sure we'll be in touch. Okay.
Thank you. Thanks again for having me.